Hello and welcome to the next video of my America's 2025 series, previewing the teams. Alphabetically, LTA North, LTA South, irrelevant, just kind of going over the teams alphabetically. So Dignitas are next. Dignitas ranked 7th going into the season. Just want to do a little edit here for 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves dropped down to 6th. I adjusted something and 100 Thieves are 6th. Dignitas are 7th. So Dig have made a few moves here. So technically, compared to the start of last season, the bot lane is the same. Tomo and Isles both played in spring for Dig. Now Tomo was let go. Sven came in to play for Dignitas in summer, and then Tomo went to 100 Thieves and then went to Worlds. So it is an interesting situation to find Tomo back on Dignitas again. Speaking of Worlds, Kine joins in mid. Kine was on no team in spring last year, but then joined Rainbow 7. Yeah, Rainbow 7 in summer, went to Worlds. And then we have Surti and Shiden, in top lane, two NACL prospects, players that have been in Academy for a few years. So, Dignitas, this roster ranks 7th based on this. The last 3 years, they have struggled. The last 3 splits, they finished 5th in each split, but the 3 previous to that, 10th, 7th, 10th. So this team has struggled to even get into the top 4 in its region the last 3 years. Surti is currently the top laner. At least this is, oh, by the way, this is a rumored roster. We're getting to the point now where I actually have to just go based off of rumors. I fucking hate it, but teams are just dragging their feet on the contract part of the whole deal. So this is what it is. So Surti's currently listed as the rumored top laner for this team. Like I said, one of the top rated prospects in NA Oceania for the last couple of years, but has struggled to find a spot. Playing with EG, FlyQuest, Team Liquid in their academy systems and never actually getting over the hump. So, I guess patience pays off, and he's on Dignitas now. He's getting a shot. 3.8 KDA, 54.4 KP, 7.4 CS per minute, 2% positive share differential, and a 1.56 ROI. So we look at this, we say, okay, low farm, that's okay because he's dealing a good amount of damage with it, right? So he's packing a punch, he's impactful with the resources he's getting, and that's why his share differential is so good as well. His farm was going elsewhere, which is fine. Because in the laning phase, Surti showed how strong he was, being up 440 gold on average at 15 minutes in Academy. Make sure we say that, in Academy. So we'll see how he does in LCS next season. 2.85 vision efficiency, 18 champions, 72 games, is 22 years old. Renekton, K'Sante, and Aatrox were 43% of his champion pool last season. In the jungle, we have Shiden. Shiden played with EG for a bit 2 years ago in 2023, or a year ago as I'm making this video, but has kicked around in the academy system for some time. A highly touted prospect, somebody that had a lot of carry-oriented potential, and just also like Surti, never got a chance, and he's getting it this time around. A 4.3 KDA, 70.1 KP, 6.3 CS per minute. Very solid numbers in NACL in the meta last season. Negative 4.2 share differential and a 1.11 ROI. So the team he was on dealt a lot of damage because you have a very good ROI but a low share differential, indicating to me the damage was much higher elsewhere. So the team he was on very aggressive last season. 125 gold ahead of 15 minutes, 3.85 vision efficiency, 23 champions in 72 games, is 23 years old. So Surti and Shayden are older prospects. I mean, we're going to, before the season starts, do the video that I do every year where we see how old these players are and just be like, oh, wow, really? Those players are younger than these rookies, and these guys are going to be part of that. Vise and Zhao Viego, 35% of his champion pool. Mid lane Kine, long-time Korean import in Latin America. I think did play in the LCK to begin his career just a tad, but kicked around in Latin America for some time. Finally got to Worlds this past year. Historically, he's been pretty good in the Latin American scene. but just never got over the hump. So another player that's just getting an opportunity now in a major region again, but he's 25 years old at this point. Had a 5.2 KDA, 66.3 KP, 9.3 CS per minute last season, 3.1 share differential, and a 1.67 ROI. 3.1 is because of Rainbow 7 had some big hitters on their team, guys that dealt a lot of damage. We look at Summit and top lane as a very good example, and that's why Kine's share differential is the way it is. Was up 410 gold at 15 minutes, so that is a thing, albeit in a minor region in Latin America. And now, that Americas is a thing, and I guess, I've said this before, Americas, LEC, and APAC are probably the minor regions now. LCK and LPL are the majors. But last season, Latin America was on its own tier, with Brazil and, well, hell, they got out, so I guess we really can't say that. Brazil did get out. 2.88 vision efficiency, 12 champions, 40 games. Based on this stat line, would rank third last season in the LCS. 25 years old, Tristana, Corky, LeBlanc, 63% of that champion pool. 24 of the 40 games, or 25 of the 40 games were on those three. Tomo, like I said, played with Dig and 100 Thieves last season, 4.3 KDA, 71.4 KP. 9 CS per minute, had a 5.7 share differential. So if we just do math here, 8-8, 10-8, 10-8, 6.6. So this team comes out ahead in the share differential department, positive 0.6. So there's enough carry threat here. 1.69 ROI, 160 gold ahead. So doing the math there, up 70. Well, no, let's just do it this way. We got 565, 975, 975 plus 70. This team would be up over 1,000 gold if all things stayed the same. But like I said, we have two academy players on this team. We have a Latin American player on the. A player that played in Latin America last season. And actually, technically, I should have said this. Tomo's stat line. The reason why he's not ranked, because if I actually ranked him, he was second. And that included 17 of 65 academy games. So I took him out because there's no way Tomo's the second best AD carry in the LCS last season. And also, that's skewing everything and screwing everything up. And when I took that out, that's how 100 Thieves ended up dropping a spot. It is a chain reaction. So that's a thing. 23 years old, 17 champions in 65 games, had a 2.8 vision efficiency. Ziggs, Varus, Zaya were 35% of his champion pool. Isles, support, last season, finally getting an opportunity to play a full season in the LCS and did decent. He was an upper half support, ranking 4th in his role. 2.6 KDA and a 76 KP, very active with Dignitas last season, over 3 out of every 4 kills. So he was the playmaker. -6 share differential, 0.78 ROI, down 90 gold, 1.9 vision efficiency, 11 champions, 48 games, is 23 years old. Nautilus, Leona, Rakan were half of his games. And then also, going with rumors and sources and whatever the hell you find online, Rigby is listed as the possible coach of this team. When I'm done with all the preview videos, I will do a video recapping all the things that were wrong, that changed. I've already seen like FPX signed Shadow and things like that, and we're going to make our corrections afterwards. So right now, Rigby is the rumored coach of this team. 41 and 49 domestically in the LCK and LCS on coaching staffs that he's accredited with being on Leaguepedia, split by split. So that's a 46% win rate. 43 and 25 in the playoffs for a 63% win rate. 18 and 19 with EG in 2022 for a 49% win rate. So we'll see how this team does. I have them ranked 7th. 7th is the floor, though, because you have 2 players in topside that are technically ranked as the worst players in the role, only because we don't have stats to compare. We don't have an even playing field. So hypothetically, 7th is the floor. They could be better than that if the young players do better. Then, Well, I mean, hell, they just do their job. Do their job. I don't even want to say better than we think they'll do because honestly, I have no baseline to go off of outside of, hey, you were playing an academy, you earned an opportunity, you were gapping your opponents, you were doing what had to be done, and now you're getting a shot. So we'll see what happens when you actually have to play guys that are in Tier 1. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.